Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Anyone fancy going to
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
What do you think?
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chat.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Aha, you're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs. My friends and I need coffee this time.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most. Especially,
OWLs? Owls?
yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of... After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, here you are.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Protego!
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. You've been practicing. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I used to enjoy flying.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly... My suspicion is that there's more...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Professor?
Oh?
Yes.
Ah,
Perfectly good boat.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path.
Very well. Enough to... Might I rely on you?
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable. And invaluable to me.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my class. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see...
And you. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about...
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell... I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely...
Yes, well, Professor, we don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more, and she may feel obliged.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches. Speaking of gun, why don't I show you the clip? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you'll for now.
Revelio.
What do you want? Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean...
I think I'll go for a quick...
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think... Not to worry. That's it! Happens to the best of us. Very good! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio!
Not to worry.
Let us see this. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
That's it! Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. But...
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
A word, if
you'd
you
be
would.
using it on clothing
You
to
wanted
be
to speak with me,
precise.
Professor?
I
You know
did.
it's going to work on humans.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What's Miss? Of course, Miss. Now, expect to hear from me soon.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio.
all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will...
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Protego!
If only all my students were this adept. Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Understood, Professor.
So, again, well done today. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite...
It was certainly good
practice. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps...
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most, whether it's joining a secret dueling, you...
Thank you.
Good. Perhaps someone... Look for... Till next time.
Revelio.